Hey guys, I'm here with
Brandon.
and you top 8 the Rosemont Regional, right? What were you playing?
I was playing which will be strongest.
Visual Beast Strongest? Alright, you ready to show us off this deck?
Sure.
Alright, let's get right into it, guys. Just smash that like button, subscribe, check out the Discord. We're getting right into this here.
Alright, first off, we're playing 3 Spiritual Beast Tamer Laura. It's the best card in the deck. If you have an opening hand, have it in deck, whatever it is, it's helping you. Next, 3 Elder. Best 2-card combo, draw with anything in its full combo except Laura Window.
Alright.
Or when. 3 Canahawk. You always need this. This pushes through everything. Slightly better than the last 3 I have in the deck when Pangu, because they're both 1-card combos, but this one's significantly better. This one's like Protoss pass. It's not great. This is like everything pass. We play the 2 1-of ones that summon back from Banished and Grave respectively. All came up today. You'd rather see this one in your hand than this one, since this one is just a brick. You like to summon it off of the Spiritual Beast Tamer Laura. So yeah, not the best. This is my favorite 1-of in the deck. He banished it for cost, so he loves to eat Imprune from incompetent people. Plus he boosts all your guys, which is a soft 1 per turn, so you can loot them like once, twice a turn. Petalfin, the effect never really comes up, but sometimes you can do like a pseudo Canahawk where you add something off ulti Canahawk, banish it immediately for this to get it engraved for an extra name, and bounce a card. Window, this card beats Rizio boards. You crash into Detonator, it summons from deck, or extra deck, or Reratoria, and then you cook them from there. That's
awesome.
The main deck monsters. We're playing 2 Inheritance, this is the perfect ratio. This card loves eating Ogres or Ash Blossoms, which is always fine, or it's just the thing you banish out of ulti Gaia Pelio if you already have combo in hand, so it's not bad. 1 Seeds, you gotta play it, it's half your end board. I didn't get to it a lot because I got interrupted constantly, but there's some Q lines where you can banish off of Canahawk and add it back off of Reratoria and almost something irrelevant just for the body. 3 E-Telly, probably one of the best cards in the deck.
Only 1 first set though?
Leave me alone, okay? They didn't have more when I bought them. But yeah, this card's amazing. 2-card combos with anything. I opened a hand of 3 Emergency Teleport at one time, and I used every single copy. We love E-Telly. The best card in the deck. Must I say more? Nope. If you know what it does, you know what it does.
Do you think Pro should be banned or no?
Yes, I love that. Anyway. This is probably the second best card in the deck. People kept telling me that this card is not good in the Rizio. This turns Desiree and Cross and 3-mat Detonator into like 2 material Detonator pass. Holy ass. And then if you draw Ash or if you draw Imperm, then they suddenly have like no combo. They're ending on like 1 guy pass and you kill them from there. So yeah, amazing.
Go crazy.
Yeah, more Rizio hate. I played so much Rizio. I think 7 Rizio players in total and like 2 Malice. No, it was like 6 Rizio, 2 Malice, and like Mermail Atlantean, which I barely squeaked by on that one.
Okay.
And this is just the best anti-dual drive. Conflicts with Protoss, but if you're good at the game, you don't care. So if you draw this, dual drive doesn't resolve. It's just that simple. They can't cross out it.
So your only loss was round 2, right?
Yep. Lost to Rizio. I bricked game. He lanced me game 2. So he activated 2-dimensional barriers and a lance all in the same phase. I was like, I cannot believe this. Then I bricked game 3 for 5 turns. We were passing back and forth. It was a terrible experience.
Oh, happens. All right.
Yeah. So it happens. Yeah. Shout to Darkrai. My opponent Doghead. 2 ulti Canahawk, you can play a 3rd if you're garbage, but yeah, this is one of the best cards in the deck. The entire deck revolves around it being a soft 1 per turn. You chain it once, you chain it twice. Your opponents don't know it's a 1 per turn, so they just let it resolve, and no, you can mash this. 1 Nochi, 2 is fine. I don't hate you if you play 2, but I think 1 is always correct, because if you're good enough at the game, you just don't need the second one. And I used to play with 2, but I was just clutching. I didn't need it.
What does it do?
You banish 2 from Glaive, and then you summon it, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
And then it can tag itself out. So it's really good in the grind games, but sometimes in like Canahawk 1 code, you have to link it off if you want to Protoss them. So you'd have to go Apelio, banish it, then flag, put it back if you want the follow-up, and then some multi-guy Apelio lines also. You have to banish it to make the ulti-guy Apelio this guy, which means you have to go flag to return this to your extra deck so you have follow-up on the next turn, or else you just have Protoss. So yeah, and then ulti Apelio, so you're in Pangu can foolish Apelio, and it comes up a few times where you can just turn your remaining bodies into this guy.
Some people said you didn't really need this card, is that true?
This one?
No, this one.
Yeah, they're kind of right. You don't need it. It's not it's a part of 0 combos, but it's still really nice to have.
Can you explain this one real quick?
Sure. This is the strongest card in the game. Basically, this plus a ulti Ritual Beast, a Spiritual Beast, and a Ritual Beast Tamer, you can summon it, and then basically for every Ritual Beast you have in hand, it's an omni negate. It's not golf. It's not once per turn. It's not once per chain. And against trap decks, you just end on this guy with 5 cards in hand. Yes, it's exactly what you think.
That's insane.
They either kaiju it or they don't. Kuman Falco. People like to play two of this, one of this. Like one of my favorite people who plays Ritual Beast, Holy Bound, loves the 2-1 ratio, and I cannot agree with this ever. This is just so much better because you crash window, cheat out the first one, and you hard make the second one here, and you have so much damage. And I guess this also has an attack buff with the tag out. There was one time where I went tag out, summon out this thing, my opponent does the thing to the Speedsmith trap, that's the way to send it. I chain it, summon 2 guys, and Harrison switch one of them back to attack and punch for game. That was a really hot win. Link Spider, not a lot of people like to play this card anymore. Like Jojo ASMR noticeably cut it from his deck, and I'm like,
shout out stepson.
yeah, so Link Spider, there was a lot of times in testing where I really needed one more attribute for Protos, and then they'd nib me. So they'd go nib. I go summon Link Spider off the token, banish a light, Laura, a wind, and this thing from field. Summon Protos, and then I call light using their own Nibiru, and then they can't play Rise.
Oh, okay. So that's good. That's like a Nibiru card. So that's good to play.
Yeah, it's an amazing, especially since this needs an effect monster. So you really want to turn the Nibiru into that. I mean, sometimes you can play. You can turn it into IP Masquerena if you don't want a Link Spider access, but I want to leave.
Is that the IP I sold you back in the day?
Potentially.
Potentially.
He scammed the hell out of me, by the way.
The fuck?
180, it's like 80 now? Terrible.
That was months ago.
I hate this guy. Anima, basically you just link away Laura, and then you link away this, now you have a Dark and Grey for Protos.
Oh wow, insane.
And I guess you can take Hearts of Crypto too. I don't want to explain this one.
But guys, it's QC. Is that the QC I gave you?
This is the QC.
Were you ripped off on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure. Everyone.
Who ripped you off is whoever did your haircut.
All right, we're not uploading this. We're cutting this part out of the video. Cutting this part out of the video.
Cross Street? Why do we play Cross Street?
Notice the fusions.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I got
sometimes you can just summon Nochi to this column, summon back your Nemesis flag. Back in the day when you went on Colossus, then you unfollow up, you summon Link away Retolia for this, then you go summon your Nochi, follow up here, this thing revive Nemesis flag, add Protos.
Oh, that's
so
insane.
you break and then after that you link, after that you can link away the Laura, get back an old Laura.
Shout out to my son though, this man killed it. Got his first top, that's why I adopted him.
Hey,
Shout out to Team Saki.
Yeah, then you add back Laura, then Laura summons back the Retolia, and you right where you got off, except you have a Protos on your field.
All right, dude, that's awesome.
It adds Protos. It never came up. I came up one time, and then I tried to use this effect, and I illegally, because I was under Dominus Purge, and I got a judge call on me. I lost that game. This card sucks. I hate people who defend this card, because if I summon it, I'm losing the game. There's some lines where you just really, almost if the card worked a little differently. I was in testing, I had a Renpengu and a Protos on my field. I go, if I could just overlay this on the Renpengu, bounce one guy, and then Protos is already on my field, and I call Dog, buy my Typhon, buy your board, and I turn skip them, and I kill him with no key follow-up. But it doesn't work, because it needs the highest attack
They
monster.
aren't ready for
Why
you
is
in
it
the
the
lab?
highest attack monster? Why is there so many restrictions on this card? This card's so bad.
So I'm assuming you don't want to play it no more.
No.
So would you change anything in the main or extra?
This guy can go. This guy can go. This guy can go. This guy can go.
Even though you
I defend with my life, but he can go. This guy can go.
You can take out Protos too.
Yeah, if you suck.
Key card, take out Protos.
Yeah. These are like, I pretty much just showed you the flex spots.
Yeah. What about the main deck? Main deck solid?
Do I have a complaint about my main deck? Not really. I mean, if anything, maybe I don't have to play Pink Dolphin. I think it was like a perfect deck.
All right, cool.
I think the main deck was perfect.
All right, let's see that side. Also,
I think the side was bad.
Side was bad. Guys, smash that like button if you haven't already. All right.
If you had, smash that like button if you like Protos, and now we had 0 likes. All right. 2 lands, 2 nib. This is what I played to beat Malice. Don't recommend it. First of all, just play 3rd lands, then 3 nib. I was really looking for space to find Charmies, and I want to say this is the second worst card in my side today. This card just wasn't really good. Razio players never fully committed into it, which I guess is what I expected to happen, because I'm like, oh, I can beat half boards with like 2 draws, but it just didn't do enough, and like Malice just didn't. Malice cared, but like I didn't play enough Malice to care about it. This was the worst card because I didn't see it a single time.
Yeah, it's a one of.
Alright, and now the anti-lance technology. Any 2 wins into this.
Wait, hold on. Oh, wow, okay.
Yes, it was 4 times I resolved this card. 3 unhappy opponents in one. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool.
We are cooking.
This is so crazy. I don't want to glaze this shit, but like, oh, it was so nice.
Bro, we cannot have Brandon in the kitchen. He be cooking up stuff that Konami gotta see.
Yeah, check out my Christian end board, it's so sick.
Oh, go, guys, Christian deck profile if you guys like this video.
Yeah, if you want it.
So, any last regards with this deck?
It's gone. 9 chummies in the format and 3 lances. The killing point. Ritual Beast strongest, but Ritual Beast not strongest.
So you're just better. Gotcha.
I'm just really good at the game, yeah, for sure.
And then any shouts you want to give?
Shout out to Cody Boats, my main testing partner. Shout out to my dad over there. He's my hero.
Shout out to Dad.
Shout out to Dad.
Shout out to EG.
Shout out to Everything Game. Shout out to Team Sakurasu for giving me this deck profile. You can like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Totally YGO. Everyone, have a great rest of your day.
All right, peace out, guys.